Alright, hey everyone, this is Ash. Welcome back to the King's Speech. And it's been a while since I've reacted to a One Piece chapter. I suppose I should actually start by saying welcome to the start of the new Shonen Jump, where all the new chapters are now released simultaneously with Japan. So it's amazing being here sitting on a Friday afternoon reading this chapter rather than the Monday morning when it usually comes out. So I'm excited and looking forward to seeing more of this happen because from now on, I think chapters will pretty much come out Sunday afternoonish from now on, starting January 6th. So looking forward to it. And yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. One Piece chapter 928, introducing Komurasaki the Oiran. And we have a cover page request of the kids watching the Hero stage show Love Frankie by Fire Yamamoto. Translation Stephen Paul, lettering by Vanessa Satone. I am glad that they actually started doing this with the new Jump releases where they actually give credit to the translator and the letterer, because before I'm pretty sure they didn't do, at least for the letterer anyway, they didn't give credit. So good step up for that there. So, Udon Wano. We heard no slacking off. Yesterday felt good, didn't it? All the cells are buzzing over what those two fellas did. Hush, they'll hear ya. So we have host Stone Quarry. Hey, Straw Hat fellow, what family are you with, eh? He's like, shut up. It's like, Straw Hat gentleman. And so you see Luffy just pounding away with a pickaxe at the stone. He goes, And we have long-time prisoner Old Man Hyo. And he goes, I must express my true and unvarnished gratitude for the heroic way that you rescued my humble and unworthy hide. And someone goes, lucky you, Old Man Hyo, not that you've got long to live anyway. And Luffy's like, hey, don't sweat it. I had business with him anyway. And he goes, oh, and he reaches into his kimono pocket and goes, here, have these. You can't work on an empty stomach. He's like, food exchange tickets, but they'll find out. And Old Man, he was like, I will treasure these. Like, thank you, sir, thank you. And he's just backing away slowly while bowing. He's like, hee, funny guy. Well, I suppose as long as this technically he's giving away meat and he's not giving away meat, he's giving away dongo. I suppose that doesn't count as him being a hero then. And then you hear, Sir Luffy, poof, and Raizo comes in wearing the very typical, bandana with the thing tied under your nose that they do for Japanese burglars. And Luffy's like, Raizo, how'd it go? He's like, apologies for the delay. I found the key to those cuffs. So we have, apologies for the delay. I found the key to those cuffs, but it is closely watched. Not only is there a guard, but it is kept in a box of sea prism stone. Have no fear. I will procure the key, but it will take time. So it's nice to see that Luffy is apparently not just sitting idly by in prison, and he's actually working actively to probably start a prison riot. Lord. Next chapter we have, hey boss, kee spare a ticket for me too, millet dumplings for the needy, and we have Caribou, and then Luffy's like, I'm not giving you anything, work for it, and Raizo poofs away. And Caribou shows up, and he goes, apparently they designed these sea prism stone cuffs to have a mild effect so that you can work with them on, but I can barely move. Well, at least I will give Oda props that he finally at least addressed that, because I remember I was talking about it on Twitter, being a little bit peeved with how the sea stone prism cuffs effects were varied, but I did guess this was what it was, but it's nice to have confirmation. And Caribou goes, I'll be your henchman if you give me some dumplings. And I've been in here a lot longer than you, so I know things. We have Captain of the reintroduction, I suppose I should say. Captain of the Caribou Pirates, wet-haired Caribou, bounty 210 million. And a Caribou refresher, a 9-digit bounty rookie who entered the New World not long ago. He attempted to take Luffy down in the past but failed. And he leans in and he's like, you're trying to fly the coop, eh? Come on, take me along. I'll do anything for you, pal. If you and me team up, nobody can stop us. And Luffy's like, just team up with Jaggy instead. Suppose that's his name for a kid, huh? It's like, nah, trust me, his reputation's in tatters now. He tried to mess with Big Mom and got his arm ripped off, and had to flee in disgrace from what the rumors say. Rumors? Why are you wasting your time with that crap? And Kid throws his pickaxe, and Caribou's like, aye! Kid's like, I've never tried to go after Big Mom. All I did was wound one of her generals and take what I meant to take. And he's like, Kid! And I lost my arm. Oh, I love that. And I lost my arm here in a battle with the red hair pirates before all of that. Oh, nice. Oh, I did not expect that. That's why he wants revenge on Shanks. Oh. Any other questions you need cleared up? He's like, no. And the kid's like, and let me be clear. The one who gets famous for destroying Kaido will be me. And Luffy's like, no, it'll be me. And Karadu's just freaking out between the two of them. And then Flower Capital is like, all make way for the passage of Oiran Komurasaki. And people are lining up, being like, here comes Lady Komurasaki. It's the Oiran's procession. Frankie's like, check out the crowd she's drawing. Oh, God. I hate Sanji so goddamn much. What kind of beauty is about to walk down this street, lub-dub? And then we have Komurasaki. He's like, huh? And you see a bunch of thugs with knives in their hands about to stop the procession. And they're going, I want to kill that woman. I'm being chased out of the capital. It's all over for me. If I'm going to die, might as well take her down with me. Is that the guys from the last chapter that Sanji beat up? No, one of them looks similar. I think the others are different. And Frankie's like, uh-oh, these guys look like trouble. Someone's like, Lady Komurasaki, Oiran. He's like, Komurasaki, and they rush forward. And one of the guards swings his little blade spear. I know it's not a halberd, it's a little bit shorter than a halberd, but he swings it, cuts them all down. He goes, stay away from the Oiran. And we have, she looks, I'm guessing she's going to be such a Robin clone. And we have Komurasaki. He's like, I have decided that I wish to be with you. He's like, what? With an old skeleton like me? If I have no choice but to be Shogun Orochi's slave, then I would rather sell my freedom to you instead. And she starts crying, but the price of my ransom is so outrageous that I know this dream shall never come to pass. And she's just crying some big old crocodile tears. He's like, but the price, yeah, and if the Shogun should even hear of this conversation. And he goes, no, my lady, have strength if you wish it. Then I, Bingo, oh my God, shall make it come true. You will? Then I am ever so happy, even if you're only saying so. And he's like, but sir, I have never seen such riches. And he goes, this is the down payment to buy you from the pleasure hall. It's not enough yet, but I want you to have it. Then I shall mark it on the ledger for you. And he's like, no, don't bother. What fool of a man would mistrust the woman he loves? It is a fair trade. My gold for your word. So she's running a con on him. Oh. And then you see the seasons passing. He's like, here, take it. This money is yours. She's like, why? Look how much there is. He's like, I've sold everything I own, Komurasaki. He's like, why? I'm so lucky. He's like, I sold off my family. Ha ha ha, cough, cough. He's like, please take care. Ha, medicine? A waste of money. It means nothing to me because I can fulfill my goal. I'll be the happiest man in the entire world. And she's like, I must admit that I pass the nights by dreaming of my future life with you. He's like, oh, Komurasaki. And huff, huff, cough, hack, I've got it at last. Sure, I had to sell the house, but now we can finally be free together. It's my last 500 gold coins. Now finally, I can buy your freedom, Komurasaki. He's like, huh? I was like, I'm sorry, the Oiran is sick today. She asked me to take any items that might be brought for her. He's like, why, that's dreadful. Give this to her. Make sure she gets her rest. I will return again. And then the old man comes again. He's like, Komurasaki, I've come to get you. You are free from the pleasure district at last. Come and live with me, my lady. The guy's like, I can't believe you really did it. Can you believe this love-struck old fool? Huh? Now that's enough laughing. Go and fetch her, cough. It's time for Komurasaki to come and live with me. Are you crazy? We'll need to see a bit more than that. Have you got the money to buy out her contract? I was like, of course I do. Komurasaki's got it. I left it with her. And so Komurasaki opens her window and goes, oh, it's Bingo. Komurasaki, you must explain to them. They don't know about us. And she's like, you said that money was all for me, didn't you? He's like, huh? Oh, and she's just like, I've already spent it all, but thank you. He's like, wah ha 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 ha. I can't believe this geezer actually thought Komurasaki was in love with him. He's like, what? And then Kiyoshiro is just like, who's that bag of bones? Like, hee hee. The Komurasaki. And the guy's like, boss Kiyoshiro. So you're the old man who's been hanging around Komurasaki these days, eh? He's like, hanging around? No. Tell me this is a joke, Komurasaki. The sacrifices I made, I gave up everything. I have nothing left. I lost everything, all for you. And then just continue laughing. Like, yeah, ha 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 ha. He's like, wow. It's like, how many of these fellows has it been now? We can't have you crying out front. It's bad for business. If that's all for now. It's like, yeah, ha 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 ha. Wow. Then get lost, you love owl fart. And they beat him up and throw him out. He's like, yep. It's like, stop. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. He's like, cough, Komurasaki. And she goes right by him. And yep, it's a Robin clone. We have Eek! Make way for the passage of Oiran Komurasaki. And we have greatest courtesan of Wano, Komurasaki the Oiran. He's like, look, and then we have Toko, was it from last chapter? Look over here, Oiran. No, that's someone else, and Toko's walking next to her. And she's got these ridiculously high Geta sandals with like a couple of feet of just like wooden clogs beneath it. Of course, Anji's like, eek, what a babe. And they're just like, whoa, talk about glitzy. It's like, oh, she's gorgeous. My eyes, I'm blind. Like, Komurasaki. I sold off my house, my family, my everything. Give back all the money I gave to you, you thief. It's like, return what you gave to me, a request from only the lowest of the low. To me, a man is nothing more than a dog that fetches me riches. If you have none, you are nothing to me. I have only scorn for the poor man. And she's just looking down on all of them, and they're just all crying. And they're like, there's no escape for you now. It's like, oh, there's no place in the flower capital for those who cannot buoy the economy. In the name of Shogun Orochi, you are banished from the city. It's like, no, please. Life outside the capital? It's inhumane. Damn you to hell, Komurasaki. It's like, open the gates. Lady Komurasaki has arrived. And then we have Amagasi Village, Kuri. So you got a little sister, Momo? Like, that is a rude form of address, Tama. Who do you think I am? Momo? Like, forget it. Yes, I have a sister. If alive, she would be 26 years old now. Alright. So Oda's trying desperately, it seems, to hint that Komurasaki is Hiyori, but I don't know. We'll see. While some did witness my mother's death, no one has yet been able to tell me that Hiyori is dead. So I happen to have faith that she is still alive somewhere. Well, I hope you get to meet her. It's like, I will not. If Hiyori's identity is unknown, Orochi will set his sights on her. I cannot go to find her until the battle is won. Bang! The next chapter hits January 6th, and you see that Momo's practicing his swordsmanship on what looks like some kind of practice dummy of some kind. Chapter end. Oh, alright. So, thoughts on this are going to be pretty short and sweet because not really much happened in this chapter. Like, we saw Komurasaki, we finally found out what she looks like, Robin Clone 2.0, etc., etc. I'm liking what we've gotten so far with her reveal of it being like, oh, you know, she plays off of men and, you know, she's petty and she's petty and shallow and she only wants riches, you know, and she just, you know, breaks hearts and all that. I don't, like, this seems too much like putting 2.0 all over again, where it's just going to be like, oh no, this is an act she's putting on because she does want to buy out her contract and she already has a lover and she's waiting for him or something. Like I don't want to have faith that this is going to be anything but a front that she's putting on, or it's going to reveal that, oh, she has some tragic past and she's not really evil. She's just, confused or conflicted or some garbage like that. So, I mean, apart from that, the Luffy kid stuff was amusing. Like, it was a nice Luffy moment for him to finally give the old man some food tickets and be like, hey, here you go. You can't work if you don't have food to stave you over. And I did like that at least he is planning a jailbreak of sorts. He's not just sitting there on his ass, just hauling stone all day. So that was nice to see. But yeah, this was basically like a very, very small setup chapter. And again, like Oda seems to be trying to hint at the idea that Hiyori is probably Komurasaki. But the interesting detail we did find out is she is 26 years old now. So she would have been 6 years old in the past before they got time sent to the future. So that does open up some possibilities for who it is. So it'll be interesting to find out what her identity is gonna be. If it's Komurasaki, I was kind of hoping Hiyori would be, like, I was already kind of guessing that Hiyori would have some kind of connection to the Shogun. I was hoping it would be more like adopted daughter or potentially like one of his strongest fighters. But this is Oda we're talking about. I should probably not have got my hopes up for anything like that. But yeah, basically we'll see how it plays out, I guess. Honestly, it was an entertaining chapter, but One Piece is still not getting me. Like, I still need to see more from Wano before I actually get invested in it, because right now I'm just like, I could not really care less. Hopefully the next chapter actually moves the story forward a little bit more than this one did, and hopefully, God, I hope Komurasaki actually is, like, completely shallow and petty and evil, but I'm not going to get my hopes up for what Oda's going to pull with her. But yeah, I think that's general thoughts on that done. So I'm going to stop this recording and I'll upload it right now. This week I will try to get all the normal reactions I do out every week on time. So I will try to get Dr. Stone and Promised Neverland are the high priority ones right now. I'll definitely try to get those two out today. And then Haikyuu's top priority after that. That'll most likely be out tomorrow. And I'll also try to do a My Hero Academia review as well for tomorrow. But yeah, hopefully I'll be back to doing this full week schedule again once January hits. And until next time, I'll talk to you then.